Shalom, I would first like to begin a lesson off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachach Kodash, double honors unto the apostles and elder bishops at Great Millstone who taught me this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace and salutations goes out to the brothers pushing this truth, the 100% truth out there on the highways and the byways to Akim. So we'll ask you few sisters out there listening and learning. To you also say Shalom. It is your brother, Gabar, back with another lesson through the Spirit. And just wanted to come at y'all with something quick and Lord willing, edifying, man. I saw this video that brother posted up. Intrigued me. Let's do a lesson on it. Bring something out. Edifying, something, that we've talked about before. Not anything new, as always. So, with that being said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. Lord willing to be edifying. I'm gonna go ahead and play it through and then go ahead and visit it again.
Hi, I'm Kylie, and here are the top 3 things that white supremacists have confessed to me in my DMs. I have no idea why, but conservatives have started...
Let me make sure something real quick. Alright, just making sure my mic is on. Alright.
Hi, I'm Kylie, and here are the top 3 things that white supremacists have confessed to me in my DMs. I have no idea why, but conservatives have started flocking to my DMs in hordes, confessing all of their insecurities to me. So here are the top 3. Number 1, nearly all of them have expressed anger and frustration that white women have stopped liking white men as much. According to them, there is no longer a preference that white women have for white men because of integration. And they're deeply upset by this fact because they believe that that advantage is the only way that they were able to get women. Number 2, most of them have confessed to me that they have a micro, and they have stated that this is one of the reasons that they are so insecure and mean to people. Specifically, why they hate black men so much because of their perceived larger size. And confession number 3, most of them have said they have an inability to satisfy women, which leads to heightened feelings of insecurity and jealousy when seeing their wives or girlfriends with other men. And also, it's the reason why a lot of them have fetishes for being a cuck. My DMs are not open to these types of messages. Do not send me these types of messages. And just know that if you do, I will be making content and exposing you. Bye! Hi, I'm Kylie, and here are the top...
So, she said a lot of things, that could really touch on. The first point that she made, kind of just made me think about, the curses falling upon Esau Edom, which I just talked about in my lesson. But I want to go and get this. The book of Psalm, the 64th chapter and the 8th verse, says, "So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away." Right? Pretty much goes into, Esau telling on himself or exposing himself. We've seen more and more in these latter days, their women, their own women, exposing them, coming against them, all types of things, right? And that just goes to show you that we're at the end of a kingdom, man. We're at the end of Esau Edom's rulership. Their own women are coming against him, man. So it's just paying attention to the signs, and once again, as the Lord have told us to. It says, "And all men," and Salaki for the background, it says, "And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of God, for they shall wisely consider of his doing," right? "The righteous shall be glad in the Lord Yahweh and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory." And that's what we're doing, man. We know that the Lord is going to make everything unfold, and the truth is going to come to light in due time.
I'm Kylie, and here are the top 3 things that white supremacists have confessed to me in my DMs. I have no idea why, but conservatives have started flocking to my DMs in hordes, confessing all of their insecurities to me. So here are the top 3. Number 1, nearly all of them have expressed anger and frustration that white women have stopped liking white men as much.
She posted clips that says, "It's like not even our own women like us anymore," right? And Jake has had to deal with that battle for a while now, right? For generations, man. It's just a part of the curses, you know? And we still deal with it today, right? I was just watching the video that a brother had uploaded about that, man, you know, about our women. What was it, GMS, the Most High? GMS, the Most High Power. Salaki, this my other account. GMS, Jacob will prevail. Salaki.
You will catch me.
GMS Jacob will prevail, man. You know, and this just showing a compilation of Jake women that are going to be destroyed for their hatred, because of the hatred of their men, and more importantly, the hatred of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Going down on Salaki. You know, looking good. Deuteronomy 20:30 says, "Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her," right? You know, Esau Edom was known to take our women and have their way with them, and back in the slavery days, man. And now, you know, you have a lot of Edomite women that are flocking towards the Jake brothers. It says that thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. And then jumping down, why? I must not have it highlighted. The wife of thy bosom. Salaki, I'm ready. The wife of thy. Can't type. All right. Read this more carefully. And yes, I do. Shall be given up unto another people. Not a labor shall be done. Thou shalt bring not kings, neither thou shalt. So, like, I don't know why I must be overlooking this precept. Here it is. Deuteronomy 28:54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother and toward the wife of his bosom, toward the remnant of his children which he shall leave. The tender and delicate women among you, which will not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground of delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son and toward her daughter, right? So our women have always had strife with us, man, and now Esau Edom is starting to feel the same things that was put on us as a curse, right? And you know, he explains this in Deuteronomy 30:7. And how will the Most High Power will put all these curses upon our enemies, which is the so-called white man, Esau Edom, and on them that he hate, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee, which they persecuted us. And thou shalt return and obey the voice of Yahweh, and do all his commandments which I command thee this day. So all it is the roles being reversed, man, right? As we've been saying.
stopped liking white men as much. According to them, there is no longer a preference that white women have for white men because of integration. And they're deeply upset by this fact because they believe that that advantage is the only way that they were able to get women. Number two, most of them have...
That's because the so-called white man is not being as desired as it once was amongst these other nations. I can't tell you how many times I've seen a mid-white dude with a woman of another nation just because he's the safest option, right, when it comes to this world and how people may perceive you or look at you in this society. But we're coming up on a time where that shit is gonna cease to exist.
To get women. Number two, most of them have confessed to me that they have a micro, and they have stated that this is one of the reasons that they...
Which we already know they had little dicks. That's not nothing new. She says, did your girlfriends know you were a loser deep down or nah? I said, of course they knew. It's the second. Of course they knew. In the second I dropped my trousers, she says, is that where your insecurity comes from? How small are you? She said, very small. So small, if I walk in a room, I know I'll be the smallest in there for sure. Hey man, the Lord didn't bless them with rods with how, Jake's have. And hey, that has nothing to do with us, man. We're a peculiar people.
They're so insecure and mean to people. Specifically why they hate black men so much because of their perceived larger size. And confession number three.
Amongst other things, they hate us just because, right? Going back to Jacob and Esau, man. The Lord gave us the blessing, and they decided to eat a morsel of meat.
Size. And confession number three, most of them have said they have an inability to satisfy women, which leads to heightened feelings of insecurity and jealousy when seeing their wives or girlfriends.
And then she said, why black men? Said, because almost all experiences I've had with them has been together, whether that's directly or just feeling like they thought they were above me. So it's more sickening. I don't know how to describe it. Right, and it's okay, man. We are above you. We're above all the nations. This is how the Lord made us. Deuteronomy 7:6, it says, for thou art a holy people unto Yahweh thy God. Yahweh thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Salaki. Deuteronomy 14:2, for thou art a holy people unto Yahweh thy God, and Yahweh hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all the nations that are upon earth.
With other men. And also it's the reason why a lot of them have fetishes for being a cuck. My DMs are not open to these types of messages. Do not send me these types of messages. And just know that if you do, I will be making content and exposing you.
Yeah, they're cucks. That's why, they created things such as pornography and stuff like that, wanting to look at other people commit sacred acts that the Lord made, stuff like that. They actually want to be in the room, be around that type of shit. It's just completely weird and perverse, man. But, just showing y'all, man, that Esau is bare, man. Always getting exposed. Esau is bare. It's not like we didn't know these things already. Sorry. Hey, man. With that, I'm going to close it off there, man. Lord willing, the lesson was edifying to those out there listening and watching. With that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Kakadash. Them lauders to the apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone, once again, who taught me the truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua. And until next time, I say Shalom, Israel. Shalom. And as always, we're one day close to the kingdom, man. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. And so, I meant to mention one last thing. Well, two things. As the elder Malcolm always says, when your women, are coming against you or starting to expose you, that's another sign of the downfall of a kingdom. And two, all of our men, we already know this, all of our men over 7 feet tall. Pringles cans filled with baby juice. Very soon, Lord willing, come in the kingdom. Shalom.